Is this... for real?
This must be Lake Bresha? Well, I guess we fell from up there. And the lake turned to crystal? Help me out here. I mean, did the Foul Sea do this? How in the world did we end up here?
How should I know?
We're alive. How?
Sarah! No one survives a fall from that height. Not without a miracle. Sarah saved us!
Sarah, listen. It's all your fault. She got...
Hey! Watch out!
What did I just do?
You used magic! You used the power of Lassie! The Fal'Cie cursed us! We're Lassie now!
Right.
Well, lightning seems to have taken that quite well. Hey guys, welcome back to TheScottSpot. I'm Scott, and you're watching Final Fantasy XIII. Alright, so now the game's going to give us a tutorial on paradigms. And I think I'm actually going to take this one, because I think the game could probably explain it a lot better than I could. Okay, basically, each character has a role that you can assign to them. And you could change that by going into your paradigms in battle. You switch between paradigms as often as you like. You just gotta press the left bumper button to get to your paradigm deck. You can only use 6 paradigms at once, so that's what the deck is. So let's do that. Each paradigm assigns specific roles to the members of your party. These roles define the spells and abilities available to party member, as well as their general behavior in combat. Okay, so right now Lightning's a commando. That makes her better at physically attacking, and Snow and Vanilla are Ravagers, so they're using like black magic spells. There's a wide variety of paradigms to choose from. Offensive paradigms concentrate on dealing damages to enemies, while defensive paradigms focuses on party protection and healing. It is very important to shift paradigms to suit your situation. Let's just see what we got. Right now we're in the Relentless Assault paradigm. So a paradigm is basically a set of roles. So instead of changing each character individually between classes in battle, you change them between sets of roles. So Relentless Assault is an offensive paradigm in which multiple attackers coordinate their efforts. So Relentless Assault is like our main go-to paradigm, probably for the next 75% of the game. The paradigm's 2 Ravagers target whichever enemy the commando attacks, with the goal of quickly filling the enemy's chain gauge in order to stagger it. If you wish to continue using the Relentless Assault paradigm, you just cancel out of the paradigm deck. And then our other paradigm is Commando, Sentinel, Medic, and I'll get into that later, but for now let's just attack. And now that we're with Lassie, it looks like we also have 3 ATB gauges. So one of our party members has just taken damage, so it thinks that it might be a good idea to switch to the Solidarity paradigm, which has Snow as a Sentinel, boosting his defenses so we can shield others from the enemy ire. What a stupid way to say that. Basically, a Sentinel is your tank, and it'll change Vanille's role to Medic, which means that she can heal us with Cure. So once our party has recovered its strength, we can shift back to Relentless Assault and go back on the attack. Of course, that's not really necessary, but I guess I can show you what a paradigm change looks like. So as you can see, there was a small delay as we changed paradigms, but the second time we changed paradigms just now, it was much faster. Your first paradigm switch in every battle has a delay to it. So yeah, 5 stars, not bad at all. And there was no need for us to switch to Solidarity, because we would have been just fine, as you saw. And we got a Seath tier, which is the main drop of the Seath. Back to adventure.
So we really are Lassie.
Looks like it.
You too?
Yep. Right here.
Okay.
Let's see to the last.
Why me? I don't even know you! Will you have to go and attack that thing? Just leave me alone! It's your fault. It's your fault, You could've. All of this is your and Sarah's fault!
Watch it! Sorry.
Everything is gonna be alright. You'll see.
He's l'Cie now, Vanille.
Come
I
on.
don't think it's going to be alright.
Off we go!
There is no salvation for l'Cie. Did you...
Let's see, huh? Yep. We're all playing for Team Pulse now.
That's what Hope just said. Yeah, that's a pretty shitty fate they've all just been dealt. I'm surprised they're taking it as well as you. Imagine how Hope feels. He just lost his mom and now this. He's a freaking enemy of the state. I don't know if I could deal with it if I was him. Let's see. We have a new menu in the menu called Paradigms. It's where we can create more paradigms. I think that we're pretty much going to be good, but why not create a Aggression, Devil Commando, and a Ravager? Sure, the game will give us a tutorial on staggering, how different roles affect staggering, so I'll not go into that right now. And again, this probably isn't the necessary. We'll probably be fine with Relentless Assault, but I'm just used to using that one. Wow, a whole new inventory. Let's equip some stuff. We'll give Vanille Doctor's Code, which, no, let's not give that to her. It doubles the restorative effects of potions. We got that from defeating the FINAL in the last chapter, Anima. Never sell or upgrade or dismantle this. Basically never get rid of this Doctor's Code because there are a very limited amount of Doctor's Codes in the game. So now that I've warned you about that, is there anything else worth looking at in here? I don't know why it decided to show us all this stuff. Datalog. Okay, we got... Alright, we're going to be here for a good minute, so settle in, and I guess I'll try to remember to put a skip link here if you don't want to see the Datalog stuff. First we got the events. We got the end of Chapter 2 here. The Gift of Eternity. A legend on Cocoon states that if l'Cie complete the focus given by a FINAL, they turn into crystal and gain eternal life. And just as the legend describes, Sarah, Lightning's younger sister and fiancée to Snow, glows with an incredible light and turns into crystal. But has she truly gained eternal life? And what focus has she completed? That's a good question, and one that's going to persist throughout the majority of the game. This timeless crystal sleep seems nothing more than another form of death to Lightning, and she turns her feelings of grief and anger upon Snow. Snow, however, refuses to give up hope of a future where Sarah will return to him. Just then, the Sanctum army begins its assault on the Vestige. Though it may mean sharing the Vestige's imminent destruction, the group heads ever deeper into the complex. Snow seeks to persuade the FINAL to release his fiancée, while Lightning and Saz have other plans in mind. As we learned. Pulsian Menace. Snow pleads with the Pulse FINAL. He offers himself in Sarah's place if it will release her from her fate. The FINAL remains silent, like a dick. Seeing Snow's desperate pleas go unanswered, Lightning and Saz draw weapons on the lower world being. Even if the FINAL will be destroyed along with the entire Vestige, they have reasons to defeat it with their own hands. What reasons could that be? They work together to bring down the FINAL, and the Vestige now plummets towards the lake below. A final wave of power explodes from the dying FINAL, transforming the water and surrounding area into solid crystal. Lightning and the others do not witness this breathtaking event. Upon defeating the FINAL, they are drawn through a rift into a dimension where an immense otherworldly presence awaits. It's the god Pulse, but we'll go into more about that way later. Onto their bodies it sears cursed brands, onto their minds the visions of a beast destroying Cocoon. Swept along by unimaginable energies, the helpless companions are swallowed in a lightless void. As Snow drifts in the darkness, one memory fights to the surface of his consciousness. A really cool cutscene involving you kissing Sarah, maybe? Bound in darkness. Lightning feels nothing but anger towards the false fal'Cie. It had taken Sarah and cursed her with the l'Cie's doomed existence. It is the underlying reason for the purge, and it is an enemy to be cut down if she is to fulfill Sarah's final request, to save Cocoon. At least she's doing this with Sarah in mind. Lightning's aggression provokes the fal'Cie into action, and it attacks her. Saz draws his guns with grim resolve, and Snow joins the battle without hesitation. As they deal the killing blow to the master of the vestige, a flash of light rends the air. When you think about it, I don't know if it was like all they're doing, but it's pretty impressive that they were able to kill a fal'Cie. They are pulled into a swirling void of chaos where they are bound by an ominous and inexorable entity. Branded with arcane markings, the companions are then assaulted with a vision of a terrible tearing Cocoon apart. Soon after, the vestige finally succumbs to the combined attacks of the Sanctum forces. In the midst of the chaos, a memory surfaces from the depth of fading awareness. A marriage proposal made to his beloved Sarah under a night sky lit with the colors of exploding fireworks. Can his wish for a happy future ever be granted now? I don't think I can answer that. It's not looking too good right now, though. Alright, the 13 days. Let's read about... Oh, wait. Looks like we got, Day 10, Gifts. This was mentioned in that cutscene. It would be Lightning's birthday in 2 days. While out shopping for her present with Sarah, Snow slipped away to buy engagement necklaces. He intended to propose to Sarah the very next day. He knew her fate as a l'Cie, but meant to stand by her, no matter what. Meanwhile, Sarah searched for a gift that would help keep Lightning safe during her dangerous work as a soldier. After giving her sister the present, Sarah planned to confess about becoming a l'Cie. Yeah, I guess you better butter her up first, Sarah. And if you didn't notice, those necklace, he has a necklace just like it. He got one for him and one for her, like engagement necklaces, I guess. And there's a crack in the shell of the necklace, so it's supposed to be like a representation of Cocoon. Day 11, Proposal. This is what we saw in that flashback. Snow proposed to Sarah under the brightly exploding fireworks, giving her renewed hope for the future. It seems like the worst time ever to propose to somebody, or maybe the best time. Sarah still didn't know what her focus was and had yet to tell Lightning about her l'Cie curse. But with Snow by her side, there was no obstacle they couldn't overcome. Hand in hand, they watched the spectacle of lights illuminate the night sky. In Bodom, there is a legend. If you wish on the fireworks, your dreams will come true. Can't say whether that's true or not. Alright, now we're going to get into some, actual new information, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Crystal Stasis. For l'Cie, successful completion of a focus holds the promise of eternal life in the peaceful slumber of Crystal Stasis, or so the legends say. Yet to spend an eternity as an immobile crystal is not so very different from death. The people of Cocoon consequently fear being marked as a l'Cie, equating the fal'Cie's brand with a death sentence. I mean, that's not too far off the mark. Faced with only the choice between eternal damnation as a Seath and eternal imprisonment in crystal, it comes as little surprise that many l'Cie decry their fate. Yeah, it's definitely a fucking raw deal. Locales. Bodom, aka Lightning, Sarah, and Snow's hometown. This modest city by the sea is the hometown of Lightning and Sarah, as well as that of Snow and the members of Nora. Known for its relaxing, resort-like atmosphere, the location is a popular destination for vacationers. Man, I want to go. Bodom's largest tourist draw is its annual beachfront fireworks display. This year's event was ruined by the discovery of the pulsed sea within the nearby vestige. The Sanctum quarantined the city on the day after the discovery, announcing its plan to purge Bodom's entire population, along with the hapless tourists, to Pulse. That really sucks that this just so happened to go down on the day where it had its biggest tourist draw going on. I guess that's how Hope and his mother ended up there, since they're not from them. Lake Bresha, which is where we are now. Lake Bresha is located near Cocoon's outer rim, directly beneath the hanging edge. Once a bustling center of activity, this desolate area is now home only to monsters that lurk among the centuries-old remnants of civilization. The thunder power released by the falling pulse fal'Cie blocked the waters of the lake in solid crystal form, creating a beautiful and unsettling landscape. Yeah, so lake crystallized by the dying fal'Cie. This is probably my favorite area graphically in the game. It's just so beautiful. But we'll see more of that later, or very soon anyway. The fal'Cie. We get to learn it. This is the section where we get to learn about the different fal'Cie. The only one we know about right now, of course, is Anima. Man, it looks totally different from the Anima from Final Fantasy X. I'll probably post a picture if I remember during the editing process. This fal'Cie had been hibernating deep within the Bodom vestige. It branded Sarah, as well as Lightning, Snow, and the others, condemning them all to the grim fate of Pulse l'Cie. Damn it, Anima! You gotta just brand everybody? Damn. Anima was brought to Cocoon in the vestige centuries ago. Sanctum authorities had no knowledge of alien stowaways' presence. Its discovery and the resultant fear that Bodom's population may have been tainted by its magic spawned the Purge. Thanks, Anima. Alright, I thought they were going to add a section about characters here, but I guess not. Let me see if there's anything that we don't already know in the primers. Basically this is just saying that you can't open a treasure chest if an enemy is nearby. Or treasure chest, I should say, treasures. We already know about paradigms, we just learned about that. Paradigm deck. Alright, basically this is saying you can modify decks at any time. You can auto-generate decks, although I've never done that. I don't really see the need for it. Oh, and real quick, we got a couple of new key items. One is Sarah's tear, which is the crystallized teardrop that Snow got when Sarah turned to crystal. And we also have Black and White Outfitters, which is a new shop. An electronic pass granting access to the Black and White Outfitters retail network. Yeah. Okay, and I think that's all that's new in our menu. So yeah, reading the data log can get kind of cumbersome. Let's see if there's anything back here before we get carried away. I don't think there is, but can't hurt to check, right? Alright, and I think that it's probably a good idea to stop here because I don't want to ruin a whole episode with that data log stuff. So what I'll probably do is put a skip link to take you to the next episode if you don't want to see all data log-ish. So yeah, thanks if you stuck with it and are interested in the plot and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you hopefully very shortly at the next episode. Later guys, this has been the Scott Spot.